starts in 7 seconds. This is the anticipation phase. Got to do it, doesn't matter. And go. Cold showers. Why? Mental. Why have I been getting up for the last 10 days at 6:30 in the morning and spending 2 minutes in a freezing cold shower with water at 7 degrees temperature? What are the benefits? How does it make you feel? That's what we're going to be talking about today. And ultimately, the reason why I'm doing this is to improve our productivity so we can go from rookie to riches. To start with, we're going to have a look at how this feels directly from me, the past me, from 6:30 this morning. It's 6:30 in the morning. This bathroom is bloody freezing because we always leave the window open and the radiator in here isn't turned on. So it's time for the morning routine. We're going to get into a freezing cold shower. Temperature, bed. Around about 8 degrees at the minute, the water temperature, so nice and cold. So let's see what we experience as we go into a cold shower in the morning. First of all, you just don't want to do it. Okay, what I like to do is go for 2 minutes and it starts in 7 seconds. This is the anticipation phase. Got to do it, doesn't matter. And go. The first part of the shower is the initial shock phase, where your cells basically go into stress mode. They feel like they're being attacked, because they literally are, by the biting cold. So immediately you wake up. I like to get it on top of my head first, just because most of our heat loss is through our head, and we're trying to get as cold as possible. Next, although it's the worst part, get it into your upper body and back. This is where your blood will flush to protect your vital organs. And as you'll see, when I come out of the shower in the morning, I'll then start to look quite red, almost burnt, as my blood is flushed to this area. So we're about almost a minute in now. The initial shock is over. My body is starting to recover, starting to get used to this and understand its new norm for the moment. So the idea really, if you are watching the Iceman, Wim Hof, got the legs still as well. Oh, your hands get really cold because you're holding this thing and it's leaking out the sides. Is to control that breathing. Next advanced step that people are doing will be then to actually complete submersion in a bath. But right now, I'm just going to keep it here, keep my centre of my body cold. As you can see, probably my body's starting to go pink, and all my little fats getting flushed with blood. I already start to feel about 50% more awake than I did when I got into this. And I like to do sometimes is just smash you into my face. Imagine you falling through ice. How would you feel? Because you compose yourself, visualise that, and coming up again. It's a bit weird, but I don't know, I just do that. And there we go, we've done 2 minutes. We can actually do, we'll do 2.5 today. Feeling good, totally used to it. Probably ready to step up now for baths in a week or so. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good. Yeah, that's it. And that is my messed up mental start of my day, and I feel great. As you can see, it really isn't easy getting into an ice shower, let alone an ice bath, which a lot of people are progressing to after this. So why are people doing it? Let's have a look at the benefits that the scientists are talking about, and I'll say if I agree with what I've seen over the last 10 days. One benefit that cold showers could bring you is improving your mood. Exposing your body to any kind of cold activates the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for your fight or flight response. In response to the stress that you get from taking a cold shower,
You may experience an increase in hormones called endorphins, which actually make you feel happier and more energetic. In fact, I've actually read that having a cold shower increased your dopamine levels by 2.5 times, which is apparently even more than cocaine. But the benefit with a cold shower is it actually lasts longer. One study that was done showed that a 5-minute cold shower once or twice a day relieved depression symptoms also. What I found so far is it's definitely been true for me. I've found it's actually provided me a bit more of a calming effect, actually. Some of the things that would have made me annoyed, like maybe some of the things the kids have done, I initially feel like the anger coming up inside me, but I don't respond to it. I feel like I'm a little bit more chilled out. And yeah, I'm generally seem to be a little bit more peppy when I'm talking to people at the moment. I'm certainly more alert as well. So I would say, does it improve your mood? In the first 10 days I've done it, I'll give that a 7 out of 10 so far. And I can see that increasing as we go along. Another benefit of the cold shower is it may improve the immune system by increasing the number of white blood cells, which fight against any infections or illnesses that we have. Cold showers have been said to improve the immune health, but the research apparently likely isn't strong enough yet to be able to fully support that. There is limited evidence at the moment to show that cold water exposure may reduce the number of infections within people. But, I mean, for me, this is one that's as close to my heart. Having 2 children, I was pretty much sick every day for about a year when my first child went to nursery, and it's probably been only 1 out of every 2 days for the last year while the other child's been going. So if someone's sick, it's me. I spend most of the time in the house on my own when I work, and the only place I go to is the nursery where all the bugs and illnesses are. So I'm usually about 3 times sicker than the children who actually get them by the end of it. My experience now, you can't really sort of qualify this after 10 days. All I can say is I haven't been sick for 10 days. So, we'll see where that one goes. But I truly think if your mood is being improved by something and your attitude, your mind affects your body and vice versa. So I don't see, if I'm getting the benefits and I'm feeling the benefits in my mind, I presume that it's going to affect my physiology as well. So I hope that continues, no more illness. One benefit of taking a cold shower, which I don't think can be disputed, is that cold showers jolt you awake. That's not fiction, that's fact for sure. If you're struggling to shake off the morning grogginess, jumping into a freezing cold shower is going to increase or boost those production of norepinephrine and dopamine, 2 hormones that shift your nervous system into a sympathetic state, which essentially means it's a great way to get hyped up before a workout or just starting the day of work looking to crush whatever you're doing going ahead. I can't argue with this 100%. I found that it's made me a lot more focused. It's made me not want to waste a minute during the day. I feel really productive, and that's partly because I am awake, and something, there's probably something primeval about taking a cold shower. I mean, this is how our ancestors washed hundreds of thousands of years ago. So I think it really does direct your focus into what you're doing, just makes you really buzzed for the day. Cold showers apparently fire up your circulation. People that have been taking cold showers, or people that have followed, you may have heard of the online guru Wim Hof, the Dutch man who's basically taken normal people, trained them up through cold immersion therapy to actually withstand ice baths for up to 11 minutes. These individuals are becoming very, very adapted to the cold. So throughout the rest of the day, your body is actually much more adapted to any cold situation. In terms of the weather, you don't feel the cold so much effectively. And that's certainly something that I found, just stepping out the door, going for walks. It's the middle of the winter in the UK at the moment. Our average temperature for January is actually pretty warm at the minute. It's about 10 degrees, but I'm just going out for a walk at lunchtime now with a light top like this, a light coat, and I'm not feeling the cold. And I think a couple of weeks ago I would have done. So I believe that my body is acclimatizing, and that it is becoming more adapt to dealing with cold. And here's the one that we all want to hear. Cold showers boost your productivity levels. The Twitter founder and Square CEO Jack Dorsey, he not only wakes up at 5 a.m. in the morning, he also starts his day with an ice-cold bath. Whoop founder and CEO Will Amhed told Fortune that cold showers and meditation are part of his morning routine. Ultimately, I believe this is because you're increasing your willpower. Doing something that's an uncomfortable activity, such as taking a cold shower, helps build that willpower and the neural pathways that contribute to resilience. If you can take a cold shower, like I said at the start of the day, you're already one activity ahead of 99% of the people. You're doing something, that ability to stand up and do something that ultimately you don't want to do for the most part is really what defines individuals. Because that's just a shower. But let's take that out into the wider world. There are many activities that we don't want to do. Like, we don't want to do that big presentation in front of 1,000 people. You know, we don't want to have that tough conversation with our other half, our partner. It can be business, it can be in your personal life. But if you've already started to build that, the mind is like a muscle. If you've started to build that will within your mind, then you're already getting ahead of most people and you're already on the right track to go from rookie to riches. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll be updating with another video next week, and good luck to all of you over the next week. I'll speak to you then. Bye.